was that?
Alright, this is high. Be advised, compared to last week, if you check on your map, you'll notice that there's a lot more markers. To give you a breakdown on the current situation, Monkey64D, thank you so much for your 14-month in a row resub. Sorry I cut that off because that's a long time, man. Hope you've been enjoying everything. I hope you get a kick out of this campaign.
Yes.
Anyway, Venezuela has erupted in a small coup d'etat between loyalist Green 4 forces to the United States and Op 4 communist sympathizers that contain both insurgents and remnants military separatists that support a communist regime. The coup...
Ground command checking in 5-0.
Hi, ground command.
Hi, we will.
Do you want the brave?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. To repeat myself.
I'll listen in on Facebook.
I already give up today.
Well, I wasn't here.
The map is different today, because if you open it, you're going to see Green 4 and Op 4 markers. Green 4, good guys. Op 4, bad. On the map in our base, I have templated the difference between good guys and bad guys. Good guys wear solid green, enemies wear some form of camo. Do note that the loyalist forces, the good guys, and one of the enemy guys' factions, aka the communist militants that separated from the military, look very similar and have very similar kits. So, PID, because if you start blue on bluing Green 4 units, they're probably going to defect and make this harder for you. Break. Today we're going to be focusing on the 4 islands to our direct north because we got a tip from Green 4 Intel that Op 4 forces had been feeding those 4 islands with artillery pieces over the course of the past month. They weren't able to smuggle much, but we were told that there were 3 enemy D-30 batteries and 2 BM-21s. Because we don't know where they went specifically, Command has marked all islands with a possible artillery marker. If they are not cleaned up soon, they will probably start shelling our base, and then we are fucked, and then this campaign is over. Again, 3 D-30 batteries, 2 BM-21s, thank you to whoever's marking it on the map. You are to sweep and clear all of the islands. Other notes, there are enemy forces on all of the islands. There are probably civilians at the towns. Don't shoot them. Otherwise, they might tell Green 4, and then some Green 4 units will defect, and then this is bad. But otherwise, your primary objective is to kill the arty pieces. Your secondary objective is to sweep the island so we can clear them of Op 4 forces.
Team 6 now.
On a final note, small extra thing about caches. Break. If you find a weapons cache, and it is like last week's where it contains mainly Russian weaponry and gear, you are free to demolish it. If the cache contains things like M1 Garans, M16s, M60s and shit, basically American gear, keep it. Mark it on the map, and a Green 4 chopper will come and pick it up on an LZ that you designate, okay?
Copy all.
Awesome. There is actually a system in place where if you find those types of caches and get them delivered to Green 4, things will happen on the map. Also, random shit will happen on the map every week depending on dice rolls. Why? Because it's cool.
Okay, so Bravo or Alpha in that bird?
Alpha is in the first bird.
Copy.
Ground, this is Society, copy.
Go for ground.
I have just received a small radio message from the Loyalist Green 4 faction. They are confirming that before this whole coup d'etat kicked off, they did have patrols on the islands, and their status is currently unknown. Whether or not they defected, or if they are still loyal, so yes, there is a possibility of friendly forces in the AO at this time.
Copy all.
There. We're good. Now they won't bitch at me. Alright.
Guess you don't have a radio then.
So, this is
What's
Goon
my
Squad.
call
These are
sign
the
for
tier
the,
3s and
fast
above. They've
there?
already deployed. This is the weakest island. There's only 3 squads.
Ground, this is Rangers. We made our landing. We're beginning our sweep.
Copy all. Good luck.
There isn't really too much around here. Again, for these islands, I don't want to garrison too much, but I will be throwing some stuff
Ground, vector tree.
at them occasionally.
Go for ground.
I'm going to do one more garrison right
I'll
here
stand by at the pad. You get LZ?
at this village.
Vector 2, Vector 3, you two are clear to lift. Saying clear to lift. Good luck.
And what I'll also do is throw this down.
This vector tree, say again last.
Said you're clear to lift, silly.
Vector 2, Vector 3, you're clear to lift.
Too little.
Trick Cafe's waiting for the when 2 is ready.
Bravo, we lack 2 spaces
one of
in
them
the
in
helicopter.
submit.
We have 2 people that can't.
Anyway, yeah, Riker Air
We're gonna have to
Base.
come back
I
for
love it. So they're taking 2 Hueys. I'm surprised no one's taking the Chinook. Also, PID breakdown. Enemy militant.
Vector 3,
Enemy militant, I guess. Enemy insurgent. Friendly militant. Buddy.
Been able to pick up.
Loyalist. Whatever. But yeah, they are. This is also kind of weird because I was told
Vector
the
tree
tier 3s
taking
were going to
off.
stick with the
Eyes
player
on
base
first
today,
island. Do you
but
want to land there?
I already see the tier 3s right here, and it's saying Alpha and Bravo are going there.
Grab it. CLZ Jack.
Hey, firm. Vector 2, Vector 3, LZ. Reference, reference LG, Jack.
So if they land over here, I mean, that's going to land them right on friendly forces.
Do I have fast air on 50?
So I will have to do a bit of role-playing. I'm also looking into getting a Kozus for this, but I think if I'm going to do some role-play stuff, I'll definitely need a Kozus. These guys, meanwhile, they've cleared out some buildings. They're coming around close to one of the 3 D30 battery positions, or at least where it's stored.
Ground the Rangers.
I have a feeling they're going to spot that.
We advise this is Rangers. We found a couple of D30 guns. No infantry around them. But we'll make our
Check
push in.
50.
The check 50.
Say then, you found a couple 3 D30 guns, no infantry?
Yeah,
There's
every 3
infantry.
suspicious. I'm just gonna have you got A on standby?
We should have fast air here shortly. Vector 2 and Vector 3 are both dropping off infantry to the western island.
Hey!
Where's our
Holy
fast air?
shit!
There's a street repeat last.
Get red team up in the building to the west.
Vector 3, can you get our fast air on 50?
Hey! Hey!
Hold on, my effects are way up.
Got it.
One,
I'd be careful, they're all over the fucking trees.
shoot him.
Vector trees RTB.
Shep, cleave close to me.
Be advised, we got a sniper to the southwest, Bravo.
Get your heads down.
Did you meet with them?
Ground Command Alpha, what's your status?
Send in
got
Team
How
6
old is
now.
it?
Yeah, I guess they're not in the talking mood.
Alpha, we had friendly
Fucking hell. We got friendly forces at LZ Jack.
That's pure luck that they landed at friendly forces positions. They don't have C-tabs, so they wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, see, they're
forces at
expressing some,
LZ Jack.
Copy all.
It's pure fucking luck.
Again, shots to the west.
Hey, Czar, thank you so much for the
Alpha
9-month
Bravo, remember our
resub. We're not
early
doing
yellow
IED
ticket,
butterflies.
early yellow.
Not for this mission, man. I'm sorry.
We do have friendly forces on the island. Right, go
I
ahead,
hope you
Rangers.
keep enjoying the operations, man. I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
Salem, you want us to start moving out?
What the heck did I just hear shots over here?
Do we have designated team leads or?
Get red moving.
Grizzly's
get red
taking
moving
out the
west already.
experimental
Red.
A10. Well, once that thing gets shot down this campaign, it gets shot down. And Goon Squad
Fox,
is
to a station.
around right here.
Copy, Passer.
So I know Dirty's
Alpha
going back to
Bravo,
pick
go ahead
those
and
guys
start
up.
pushing west towards the town
But I
of,
do have some
Bafada.
AAA
We're gonna start clearing out the towns one by one.
set up,
Fast jet,
so probably won't be
ground,
able to
can I
shoot it
call in
down
airstrike?
today, but I might be able to get close. We'll see how things
Is this
go.
Rangers calling?
That is Rangers.
Yeah, copy,
Are
you're
those
good.
HIDF? No, so
Fast air.
I made them look like Horizon Island Defense Forces, but
on Mayak Island with
these
the
are all
red dot
custom
is.
templated guys.
Grid reference
And to show you guys what I mean,
154.
these guys, for example,
You are aware
we're
have
not in the air at the
elastic
moment,
bandages
right?
and shit. I have these are
Yes,
custom
take your
templated.
time. We're not in contact yet. Make your approach from the north. Make your approach northeast.
Yeah, I've got insurgent patrols. I got a few militant groups. Again, here there wasn't really any military bases except for this one,
Vector 3.
Reinserts inbound to
which is
LZ
why
Jack.
there is a
Yeah, one
militant garrison.
Copy all.
Just a fine example of them in the field. Here we go. But yeah, I did use a lot of templating from Horizon Island Defense Force because some of our Cold War stuff. So first engagement's already out. Hippity hoppity. I also did some training with the Panzerfaust. I'm going to use it as mainly an HE AT weapon against players. So, let's see Evil Wee Woo come out a bit.
Vector 3, be advised, you might be flying into a high LZ here. Stand by.
Already inbound.
I don't think it'll last. Yeah, he's gonna land back there.
Hey, we're gonna cancel your gun run. Artillery, are you on standby at another target?
They finally got me. But yeah, I'll just spray. With an auto rifle, that's the best weapon to spray with.
Yeah, I copy you. No gun strike.
But it looks like they're canceling their gun run on that position. And yeah, this group, I mean, there's 37 guys on the server. I don't have that much. I might like bring in a few additional groups via boat, RHIB. I do have them templated up here to bring in if need be. But I think just as a backup, we'll set some up right there, and I'll also get a copy of the
bomb
boat.
truck.
Send it for bomb truck.
I'm gonna switch to 5-5 for you.
Okay, thank you.
Not sure if I'll have that much to do.
This is Alpha, send.
We lost one of our members, Phoenix Overlord. Is he with you?
Hey, firm, looking right at
Gonna
him.
send a group
Copy,
around
tell
on
him
that
to
flank.
go back to his original
But again,
spot.
we don't have to start immediately. I don't know if these guys are gonna call in that gun run. These guys are kind of looking away. Just how the garrison formed up, but this group there looks like they're entrenching right here, so they're gonna engage from range.
Red 4 operatives, good shit.
Yeah, other groups gonna try to take the main island from me. I'd say probably one of the harder firefights is gonna be up here in terms of how I have everything kind of entrenched. I also have a BRDM and some entrenched guys, and only a single squad down there. But otherwise, I guess the other hard firefight would be that with the BTR, but I think they're going to quickly get AT on it, so it shouldn't matter too much. So, we'll have to see how it all goes. So far, cleaned up one squad pretty okay, but I mean, out of the 37 people on the service, about 20 guys, at least.
All vectors are on base and on
If
standby.
not 25.
All 20 meters.
So, the best thing I'm going to be able to do, knowing this, or at least knowing how the U.S. operates based on the last AO, where they killed quite a considerable amount of dudes, is we're just going to have to use hit-and-run tactics, which, unfortunately, the AI are, like, super shit about.
This is Vector 3.
And
All
they already
vectors
spot
are
my
at base and on
guys, they just
standby.
don't
Call us when you need us.
see
Copy, Vector 3. Appreciate it.
So, we'll see how things go. Will we be seeing an enemy air presence later? Yes. Yes. To show you guys, there's like a hidden airstrip right here. I can't really take planes off of it, but I can template enemy helicopters like Hueys and shit.
Alpha's engaging contact southwest.
Copy that. Make sure you PID, please.
This is Bravo to Alpha. I'm sending a team up to assist you. They'll be coming from your north.
Shooting at where I see stuff. Oop, they see me though. They're not too happy. Ah, they got me. So I knocked 2 guys down again, so they might need medical attention, but the third one will probably wake
Bravo,
back up, the
what's
one
your
Ellie single tapped.
Bravo status is
Czar.
trying to help Alpha with getting your visual, returning to original position.
Zara, you're killing me. I can put some butterflies down, but not IED butterflies. Those are banned in TSB. But I'll put some where it matters, alright? So we'll put some right here where that BRDM is to mark its presence. And we'll mark some around this DT40 or DT30 position, excuse me. Alright, in places I know the player base will see them and maybe freak out for a second. You know?
Так точно. Солдаты, юг, 50 метров. Прием. Вижу цель. Солдат, направление 50 метров. Прием.
Oh, this house, like, really sucks. I didn't realize there was a bush in here. Oh, it's because they knocked the tree down to airstrike this place. Well, that's their own fucking fault.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Alright, I'm gonna just send the rest of the island's garrison here. So, let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Those guys are just gonna stay hunkered
Alpha
down.
Bravo, this is Ground Command. Reference marks on your map. Objective 1
Always
through
delete
3.
the bodies
We're
behind
gonna push
them.
Objective 1 first. It's a small compound
I
to the
marked that as
southwest of
friendly
LZ
blue
Jack.
4. Or green
Alpha
4,
copies.
excuse me.
Bravo copies.
Yeah, I think they're gonna regret that strike because now can't really see shit. Because the AI are going to be able to see through those trees, but the player base not so much. An HE shell going off at a really good position. Yeah, otherwise they're engaging stuff around.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
I'm going to adjust all these markers to actually head into the compound, but yeah, not too much is going to happen on that island. I'll just let it get stagnant after that fight. Meanwhile, rest of the player base is continuing to go up this island. But Zar, thank you so much for the 100. I'm sorry, I'm limited with the rules I can do. I'd love to... we'll do another player base versus viewer base off in a few months. The latest one was with the 700th, and they don't mind IED butterflies. So, we'll do it with them, but you know, see how things go. So I don't know why he's pinning me. There's a technical issue. There's side chat for that. That's the only time we allow side chat. The 700th Damascus, but I still gotta be balanced with him, you know? How can they ban a Wii Woo Classic? I banned it. Because it's completely unfair for the players. I even said when we used it, we are going to use it like this one time on this one operation and then never do it again.
Bravo.
Correct, Alpha.
Where are you guys at?
Так точно.
Yeah, some amazing surgeons creep around.
Alpha is at objective 1. Where's Bravo?
We'll be coming up from Burns north soon.
Hey, firm. Get both of your teams to just get eyes south, southwest.
I can't place the charge on the gun. Then place it next to it. Because it's an explosive. And you know, explosives are... How have you not seen them? Like, what the fuck? Maybe they do see the fucking trees. I don't know. What, maybe because the tree knocked down and it's actually creating an item that the AI are templating off of? Who knows?
In their tongue.
Thank you, Czar. I appreciate it. Czar, I can do ghosts. You want to see ghosts?
Alpha's already pushing in.
Copy, we'll bend off a little bit west so we can do the rest of the building.
Confirm.
So I am throwing all my units down on the island to try to clear them out.
Ground the Rangers.
And now they're all kind of getting wiped. Ah, man. Czar's too much money to change my mind.
Ground command, you copy?
Rangers are in a bit of trouble. Because, you know, I threw the other squad on them.
Vector 3, this is
And I
ground.
don't feel like taking prisoners. That's the last squad on the AO, so...
Vector 3, can I go ahead and get you up in the air?
Lear 1009, Blutterflies, and
I'm going to have
WMD.
you stand by for CAS as well as...
Are we ever going to see some scenarios with friends again? Yeah, Sentinel, that's another thing I want to bring back, but keep in mind, there is a lot of stuff I am doing behind the scenes. I didn't go to bed till 6 a.m., which was little under 7 hours ago. Which, when you say it like that, doesn't sound too bad, but I had to wake up at 9 to
Vector
template
3,
the server
I'm going
and
to need
shit.
you to head up in the air, stand by for CAS as well as run comms between ground and Rangers, because be advised, I did not have any comms with Rangers at this time. I copy.
Cafes, gunship or Little Bird, gas.
Currently within a firefight, wait one.
Give me that.
Did you call for Bravo?
Vector 3, go ahead and run a little bit.
Trick cafes, call them ready.
Alpha to ground, objective 1 looks mostly
Cleaning
empty.
the
Nothing there so far.
mess.
Bravo hasn't found anything.
He woke up. I didn't realize teacher was still alive. Alright, yeah, I executed most of them. There's a few still alive, but hey, shit happens.
Hi, this is John.
This is, hi, send traffic.
Hi, be advised, we ran into sporadic hostile and friendly forces at LZ Jack. Objective 1's clear, pushing to objective 2 at this time.
A-firm. Alright, now other things are coming in. We'll see how things go. But Czar, thanks for everything, man. I really do appreciate guys like you, Stone, everyone else that donates, are the reason that even during the troubled times of what happened from November to December with YouTube, I'm still able to do this full time. So for that, I appreciate it. Meat grinder butterflies.
Alpha Bravo, let's get moving.
Counselor, that's something we could do for Warhammer 700th ops, definitely. Why IED butterflies? Meat grinder butterflies are the future.
Alpha to Bravo and ground. Alpha's a little holding for now, just repacking mags.
The
and we'll
teacher's
push
still
west
alive. I think he bandaged himself up, but yeah, I felt like executing some motherfuckers. But yeah, an airstrike knocked down all the trees here.
×1, cast little birds, 19 rockets, 6,000 on them gun.
The heck did they just bomb?
Copy that. Can you get in touch with Rangers, see if you can get a status update on them?
They bombed the boat. He bombed the boat!
Vector trade copies.
How are they gonna get back? You bombed their
They should
boat!
be on 5-0.
Oh my god, Grizzly! Oh, he bombed the
Trade
boat!
Brown copies.
Yeah, that's the fucking boat! He bombed... Oh, God. So that's going to destroy this cache. I'll assume that D30 is destroyed. Yeah, so RHIV giving me the pop-up. So I assume Little Bird's probably going to come up and pick him up, but damn. Maybe they were doing that. They had to have been doing that on purpose for collateral. Because that's...
Send you a message, ground.
That's pretty funny. That had to have been on purpose. I refuse to believe they did that. Because they got the Little Bird right there to pick them up.
Casualties because the stuff happened. And we're extracting now from the island.
I gotta say in debrief, hey, I can't do anything about blown over trees. So you gotta think about that.
Copy, ground, Vector 2.
Oh man.
Bravo,
Am I still doing Star Wars operations? Yes. However, I won't be doing one for
I
the
need
next
you to
few
run
weeks
the
because of
UH-1
my schedule
transport
changing
for
a bit.
Rangers extraction.
I did want to do one today, but someone beat me to it. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to play the one on the ground because I gotta take care of some IRL stuff.
Copy. Scratch that, Vector 2. Stand by.
Yeah, dodging AA isn't that tough.
Vector 3,
just gotta practice.
This is Vector 3, send your message.
Vector 3, can I go ahead
so
and get you
to
do a recon run
They're armed
of
with the
Objective
same
1?
gear. The only loadout difference is their machine gunner has an MG42.
Trade copies, recon run west of Objective 1. Do you want me to just strafe south to north?
Do an east-west for me on Objective 2.
Alright, I can do that. Not completely, but...
Vector trade copies.
If I remember to, I'll add Sergeant Fluffers, because you can only add bunnies in the mission file through Eden Editor beforehand. Otherwise, bunnies, the only way they come is client-side. But I'll see what I can do. Alright, I'll add a meme.
Bravo, take the southern side of town. Alpha,
these guys are aggroed now, which means... Yeah, alright. We're gonna use some military flanking here.
Tree.
Why? 'Cause I'm mean.
Vector 3,
Thank God
Vector 3.
for minimum debt distance.
Ground.
This is 37.
Vector 3, I need an east-west run-in, taking east to west on the main road of Basta. How copy?
This is Vector 3, I just did it. No shots at me, but I did hear some explosions.
Ooh, he peeked his head out right as I was firing.
At least an 8-man foot patrol.
Ow. Yeah, don't third person this,
Copy,
boys.
I can come in for a rerun. You got
There we go. So they're flanking around on the left. Ow. I don't know why, but their spotting coefficient isn't doing it for me today. Just doesn't seem to want to work. Yeah, they're sniping him. I'm gonna quickly just AI.
Right. Yeah, we copy.
It's global. I'm gonna just bump. Yeah, spotting's at 75. I don't want to bump it anymore. But yeah, it's interesting. You do have a AAA battery hidden in here. It's only if they fly like right over, but it's meant to swat choppers. The other AAA battery I have live is 2 over here. But let me make sure I'm detached from this dude. Alright, cool. And it looks like they've taken a boat and they're moving in that way. Alright. This is it's in traffic, Ranger. Here, I will have them pull one out. I'm gonna say they have one.
Can we confirm that the friendly local forces don't use BTRs?
They shouldn't. Usually they're using 113s and stuff.
Roger.
Okay, one extra thing I like to do when we get to this section, ambient animation.
Gun run probably be better.
Have them start panicking in their homes and shit.
I'm not Andrews. Alpha, that's a big. That's a 3.
Second small arms from objective 2.
Ground command, this is Rangers. We reached the second
Machine
island. Quembury pushing in now.
Copy, reading gunfire from the northeast of objective 2.
Alright, we'll see how things go there. They say, oh, we can pretty much delete all that because everything's taken care of, and since they're not going to come back, I'll take care of the civilians.
From there, I was just waving off east.
Copy, you,
Alright.
You took ground fire from objective 2 or to the northeast?
From, don't know where exactly, just from.
Gonna double that group up.
Copy all, we'll continue sweeping the town.
Have them push around like this and stay there with the intent of running into the player base as they go in. But this might be a quick op because, again, I was told the 3s weren't gonna fucking separate, and they're separating. Sounds like they just did an airstrike on that BTR. Reload the belt. We're shooting HE in here. I'm gonna get a guy to pull that ZSU forward a bit. We'll see if I can get a crew on it.
Bravo, what's your status? Bravo, repeat the time. What's your status, Bravo?
Fire
How
out.
are you doing in clearing this town?
Bravo
Not
is
sure if
slowly
Az
but
is
surely
okay.
clearing town. Took a few casualties. Our medic is out
Spraying
of
now when I
position
can because I need to fucking
badly,
stall.
and but we're still progressing.
Okay, what the fuck, guys? I told you to go here
Copy.
forever ago. Like, now you're no longer in range to support. Here we go.
Ясно, приступаем.
Alright, bring them around. Yeah, so these guys are going down to this objective on their own.
It's Bravo to Alpha.
This is Alpha Send.
Yeah, they're not
What's your
in
status
range.
on the southern side of the,
Why the fuck are you taking forever?
Ясно,
Are you
приступаем.
gonna...
Do you mean
There
the
we go.
northern part?
Yeah, the northern part, sorry.
Ясно,
Confirm, most of
приступаем.
the buildings are empty. Wait, one. Red team, what did you find?
Wrong net.
Yeah, northern part is completely empty.
Copy, Bravo's almost done clearing the southern side. We'll meet up
So
on
yeah,
the
Andrews is the only
main
one left.
road out of town to the west.
Reçu. Compris. En route. Entendu.
The rest of these guys, I'm gonna just deploy around up here.
Bravo, I just sent Alpha's medic to you.
Copy.
Alright, so these guys, they're coming around. Hold up. Jeez, Wuzzy's out and about right there. These guys are gonna get quickly wiped. Here, I'm gonna accompany this by just throwing some more guys. Again, I can stretch the amount of dudes I have to an extent. But not too much. Let's get these guys going, see if we can have them get out.
Ясно, приступаем.
And then get out.
Was he on the beach? Shit, was he on the beach? Wrong net.
Calling her on net here. Grenade gets thrown.
Alpha 3, hey.
Or that was an
Alpha,
HE,
Alpha,
excuse
hold
me.
fire, hold fire, hold fire. Blue, green on blue, stay again. Green on blue.
Green on blue, don't they mean blue on green? Yeah, I don't know why they're calling that. There's no green 4 around here unless... Like, the only 3 squads I have, one they've already taken care of.
From last, it looked like to be wearing camo.
Checking, stand by.
Dead cruises down. I don't know what the fuck happened right there.
Good check.
Так точно.
Now these guys come over and reinforce.
Command, this is bomb truck.
That is definitely not friendly. Go for ground.
Bomb truck has loadout marked on map in case you need me. I am lacking the clusters right now, and I only have 5 snake eyes.
Yeah, the clusters is probably what caused that big mess right there. But otherwise, boats are coming in to deploy reinforcements. I'll do that right there.
Ground command's down.
Ground command's down over
We have
here.
vector tray.
In their tongue.
Ah, Zara, not this one. Not this one. And the reason for that is, I don't really want to do player-based interactions today. I'm not in the best of moods today. If that makes any sense.
Ground command, vector
When
tray.
I get a Kozus on here, because I already have a template and stuff, I will take prisoners and shit, but I will the next time around, okay, Zara? How about
Straight
that?
gap base.
Is that fair? Simply because just,
we're gonna try to
you
rescue
know,
Ground Command.
I'm not sure if you were here for Sniper
Copy that.
off last
Bravo
night,
will,
Zara, but
move to
holy
the
crap, the
northern
player
side
base
of town
kind of
to
worked that.
assist.
So smoke was popped. Wuzzy's trying to save Ground Command, who is Viking. Yeah, these guys flanking medics down, though. That's never a good sign. And yeah, the main island is where I'm trying to, you know, put the most of the firefight on. Delete some bodies around, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for QRF. That'll send. I want to keep that BRDM in a defensive formation back there. Otherwise, we'll see how things go. Yeah, I got these guys coming in as QRF, though 2 of them don't really seem to know how to do that.
Так точно.
There we go. Sometimes the patrols get stuck, so you just gotta Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. Oh, no, I mean, I watched, I couldn't watch the VOD back because Sniper Wolf didn't save it. I saw a good amount of clips. And, Iceberg, we weren't part of that other force that went north. It was,
Thingy are down.
It was pretty messy. Let's go with that.
Bravo will hold up in the town.
Yeah, most of the new
while
players
you,
went
do their
pretty
duty.
full retard. That was another issue. But, you know, I have to deal with the aftermath of that, and that's made me a bit salty today. And then, you know, 1,000,001 other things, because I'm also tired. But, yeah, I'm not being salty about the op last night. I'm being salty and about the aftermath and what I had to deal with, and rah. But hey, sometimes ops are good, sometimes ops are bad, sometimes the player base literally goes full retard.
Command, bomb truck is RTB.
Yeah, okay, so they just did an airstrike on it. And blew up those D-30s. So, yeah, they're being really reliant on the A-10. Again, I don't have the means to shoot it down. Iglas won't be around, at least in this area, for a while. But yeah, they basically just called an airstrike and dunked that. I do have the BRDM, so when they go up on the hill, then they'll probably call air support and get that cleaned up. But let's see, they picked up, yep, they picked up everybody. Looks like Pro might be a bit crippled. And these guys are, looks like they managed to patch up Doctor somehow.
This is Alpha getting
maneuvering
ground
around.
command team back up. Just give us about 2 minutes.
Copy, yeah, we're holding, Bravo's holding up.
So
in town,
Pogo looks like he was able to get up a few guys. And he was able to get Az up, they're still working on those two. Yeah, Hob went in a fucking airstrike. He's dead. I'm sorry. And Druza somehow... Oh, no, he was brought back. That's fair. But yeah, Hob, he was in a fucking airstrike, so there's no way in hell. No offense. But I don't... if you literally... Like, I've once seen the player base cluster bomb an area, and a cluster bomb landed right on top of a dude, gave him more damage, and the player base just went in after all the enemies were dead and then packed their friendly. And, I don't want that to be learned as a strategy where it's okay to have people go unconscious for, like, 5 minutes as long as you kill all the enemies and then pack people up when, like, you just start using air support to literally, like, blow up the entire area.
This is F-15.
That's where I kind of draw one of my lines, you know? So if I find you buying a blown-up building that air, like,
Anybody
dumps...
on the ground, this is F-15.
Repeat last, it's Bravo.
You know, yeah,
Sharpie, just letting you know, down the next row there's a BRDM entrenched with a vehicle trencher, objective 3.
On the road?
Ground command's back up.
On the road.
Alright, so they just woke ground
Copy
command
that.
back up. I don't know why that
Alpha
guy's
2,
not
copy that.
panicking. I gave it to the squad, but... That's
Vector
weird.
3, this is ground, go ahead.
This
That's
is
really weird.
Sender.
Vector, you recall?
He follows his own rules.
Requesting a sit rep.
Copy, objective 2 is currently clear, stand by. F-15, this is ground. Say again, over?
Oh yeah, they
did you
commenced
call
an
F-15?
airstrike right there.
A-firm, what's your status?
No, copy. Still up in the air, however, there's an entrenched BRDM at the next objective, objective 3.
Looks like he goes down, Auntie might also go down as well.
Copy, what's your payload?
Yeah, that's the second artillery piece. Each one of these islands have some arty. It was meant to only be those two, and then they got snippy with my wording. I'm like, alright, fine, fuck it. Whatever.
Copy. Are you able to get an ATM on it?
It's not hot, but we can get a bomb on it if you want.
Yeah, they're gonna drop a bomb on that BRDM.
My fucking game
Copy.
keeps freezing.
Where's that
Hey, buddy.
BRDM exactly? Is it within the city limits?
Negative, it's just on the road outside.
So I think these guys are
50
actually
meters from
responding
here,
to the trees.
Copy.
From what I can
Go
tell,
ahead
yeah,
and
because he's
give
not
me
constantly
a
firing.
North to south run.
So I think
TVU.
the issue is, I would assume this tree's hitbox
yeah,
is massive.
Yeah, I see
So it like covers everything around, you
If
know?
you can.
And Druza dies next to his body.
Off of the ground, we've cleared the
Almost.
northern part and all that crap.
Oh man, that's pretty good. Now we wait. Player base is
Command
making
infantry.
their tactical decisions here. Guess these guys are all just chilling right here. But yeah, so far
Alpha
so
Bravo,
good.
what's up,
Half the objectives already done.
Alpha's ready.
Bravo,
Northern
you
part
ready?
is clear.
Command Victory.
Vector 3.
I still need it as
Streaming.
Roberts. I mean, you already have F-15 and bomb truck.
So bomb landed close by.
stand
Actually
by.
managed to get the D crew kill.
Ground, be advised, BRGM2
Here,
has been dismounted.
Quickly, come over here and see what's up.
Copy.
Yep.
Okay, red team, we're gonna be pushing along the southern side of the road.
Wrong net.
Wrong net. Command
Sorry about
Victory.
Vector 3, you're
Yes.
clear to return.
Hi, Boo.
Copy. Trees RTB
How you
and on
doing?
standby.
Sweaty kiss.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Come on, you know you love it.
I think Barbarian went
Off the ground.
AFK.
We're moving west
I
now.
gotta check if they have cable ties in their lows, but I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, we're moving west.
To move the AFK guys. And Druza, I think, just decides to off himself. Yep. But yeah, they're just gonna keep respawning and redeploying.
Ground.
Just keep making suicide runs. Here, I'm gonna do this.
Ground north. Sorry. Ground F-15.
Go for F-15.
F-15. Do you guys have a camera pod on that bitch? No.
Hey, firm, we do.
Copy. Are you able to do a little bit of recon on Objective 3 for us?
I'm
Hey, firm,
tired.
we have been currently just infantry. We're looking for MJX.
Copy. Ground F-15, I got a rocket battery firing. Do you have eyes on it?
I was about to say, they'll
Maybe
probably
not mine,
see
give
them,
me one.
you know,
Yeah,
go up
copy.
in the
I got
sky.
rockets in the air. Alpha
Copy,
Bravo,
you know
you
from
guys
what
take
direction?
north side of the Alpha.
Why-
You take north
why-
side.
you
Bravo,
were over-
take south. We gotta start pushing to Objective 3. There's a rocket truck over there.
We're gonna switch that because Alpha's Bravo's already on the south side.
Okay, well, pick a side of the road. Let's get moving.
Ground, this is F-15.
F-15.
We found your rocket truck if you want it dead.
I definitely want it dead.
Copy.
Ooh, sweet mama.
Ground the Rangers.
Get the fuck out of my AO. Well, wind blew that all around.
Send the ground.
Rangers, you guys said you knocked out 2 D-30s, correct?
We knocked out one D30 battery.
Copy.
I wonder if the turret on that is still accessible. Because I might have this guy jump in and suppress him. Ah. Bloodwayne, my stream says hi. Did you grab your tripod? Yeah, she's part of a dance group, and there's 8 girls in the dorm right now because of what they did. So, oh look, they knocked out one of the
Andrews, are you ready?
BM-21s.
Ground, be advised that rocket truck's dead.
Copy, I can hear the fires from here. Good work.
Yep, gun is still working. Ow. Alright, well that took care of them pretty quick. I guess I'll throw down some guys to flank them, but we'll let them keep advancing. Yeah, anyway, these guys have pulled back. They didn't fully clear the island though, so guess we'll keep an Op 4 position there in the meantime. I also didn't realize I had a
Ground,
right there.
this is bomb truck.
Go for it, bomb truck.
Got eyes on an enemy ZU battery and another truck inside of a compound.
Copy. Are you talking about objective 3?
A-firm, we'll mark on map.
Copy.
I mean, if they have air dunk everything, we're gonna have a pretty quick op today, which I don't care. Whatever they wanna do.
F-15 ground, BDA on the BRDM. It was a miss. Again, miss.
That one is dead. Well, it's disabled.
Very much disabled now. Stand by.
Nah, looks like
Alpha,
they
Bravo, that
reinforced,
gun's
and I
still
guess
moving.
they're gonna come clear out the remainder.
Copy, I guess they got back on
It's
it.
in here.
Shoot that
So
guy.
I've got this flanking force going around. Yeah, he's got camo top. PID can be tough. I mean, just, yeah, snipe cheater pie. They're firing another rocket on it. Hey, hi, have a grenade. Rain around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall dead. Oh, I'm sorry, Baron.
F-15 ground.
Go ahead.
These guys got horribly flanked.
F-15, can
Holy
I get you
fuck.
to go ahead and start doing recon in the northern island?
Liru's being mean today. How are these guys? Yep, they're all set on Overwatch. Temp being doing a V.
Hey, firm can
Smoke's
do.
marking
You mean
that.
the
This other squad's
Matsu
advancing. I mean, there isn't
Ruju
anything
Island?
for them to really. I've got two squads there. But
Alpha,
hopefully
this
they'll
is
be able to pull
Bravo.
around and help that mask
Enemies
has.
to our west, requesting assistance.
F-15 is gonna be the island of Benedictine.
Blowing off steam for Warhammer tonight. Yeah, right. Prepping. Hey, Doctor, their medic's still up. All right. Well, at least
Grounded, bomb truck.
there's some hope for this mask has.
Bomb truck.
And this
Just
Garand is.
east of the ZU that I spotted, I think I see another one possibly out in the courtyard.
They're still alive.
Talking
It
about
gets
another
knocked out
CU or
again.
another RE.
There is another
Just
I
to show
think
that
ZU.
I am killing my player base
There is
indiscriminately,
another RC
regardless
truck
of where
near
they
one
are.
of the ZUs, by the way.
Why? Because that's what a fair Zeus would do. Now, I'm no expert. Oh, perfect. He's still in the gun.
Be advised, the next RG is in the middle of a fucking compound. We won't be able to bomb it without destroying everything.
Yeah, copy. Hold off for now.
Yeah, I crammed that in the compound, hoping they wouldn't bomb it, because I also have civs in around, but, you know. Hey, they got it!
Alpha.
Hey, they killed ground command!
Because he was near the BRDM for some reason.
Hey, Lamau!
What are
I
you guys
mean-
in contact from down there?
Here, hold on. Butterflies! Oh, and then our mask has. Right next to the butterfly!
What are you guys in contact from down
Butterfly! Nah, I was tough on this squad as the flanking factor. Able to do Katsura rocket truck next stop. I mean, I could probably use a BM-21, but I'm supposed to have very limited of those assets. Same with the D-30 batteries, but they got snippy with me, so I added more that don't affect anything in this campaign. We might. It's going to also depend on the intel the Tier 3s pick up in their recon mission tomorrow, which is why you see all those black question marks. But we'll see. This is really just going to be a heavy reactive campaign.
You're giving fuck right now.
Oh, Jesus. What even fucked him? What, that guy with the GP25, I guess? This one wasn't even me.
Alpha has one team on the town holding position. I have the other team and the medic treating your guys, as well as ground command.
Cannot pack if the guy is not stabilized. Yes, medic 101. Still have a lot of down guys here. So these guys, I think, yep, they pulled their medic over here on the left. We're seeing a lot more movement around here, too. Yeah, I'm seeing less red on these guys, though, so I think they're getting fully packed. Shep is working on them. Dr. Hibbert's working on them. I think at best we'll see 1 or 2 people to die. It was only 1 grenade and a few bullets on a specific dude, so nothing too bad. Yeah, these guys are 2 up, 4 people down on the main road.
Firm Alpha's holding for now until Bravo is combat effective again.
Guess we'll get some of these civs panicking. Oh, they totally gunned those guys down. And that one. Probably died in an airstrike. Yeah, so these guys aren't going to be up too much. That car's still cooking. Yeah, so there's Nafs, he goes down. Densu Cake also going down, so they're gonna need some reinserts. But yeah, 1 grenade. Just gonna remind guys today, you know, spacing. So Grizzly going evasive. Didn't take any shots though.
This is Bravo to air.
Send it.
Might want to prepare transport for reinserts.
Send that for the other helicopter boys.
Are you glitched out? No, you're not. Alright. I'm gonna send these 2 back up to the military base.
This is Vector 3, send it.
Vector 3, let me get UH-1 standby for reinserts.
They're working on stabilizing. So yeah, 2 guys down.
We already have some people down
I think they're
here.
gonna, 3 guys down, but I think they're gonna be able to get everyone else. No, that's an AI, so yeah, it's gonna stick with a 1 to 2, like I said. Now both mechs working on them. So yeah, Mask has, people are gonna die, but that's why we allow reinserts. If you see all these knocked over trees.
Ground the bomb truck.
From those airstrikes. Yeah, they marked that with a level marker. So let's see, 2 people respawned.
Bomb truck.
I guess 1 did. I thought I saw more, but yep. So they're pulled around on
bomb
that section.
Are you able to engage that?
And that island is also
on the
clear.
north part of town, or no?
I mean, yeah, just gonna blow up every fucking building around it.
Command Vector 3.
Vector 3. Stand by. Stand by,
want
bomb
me to
truck.
bomb
Go
it?
ahead. Bomb truck, stand by. Vector 3.
You guys are way too close to bomb it. If he's short, which the bombers have been for this campaign, because that's a firewall A10 and its instruments are a bit off, I would be careful. I would be very, very careful. 2 guys jump out.
Brown, Mark, LZ Hope, fairly safe.
Throws a grenade.
Off of the ground, we're continuing pushing west.
LZ Hope, fairly safe.
And
Copy,
move to that.
Vector 3, go ahead and LZ Hope. Who else calling for ground?
These 3 guys coming in and clearing. No, I don't think he went down. I don't think Tempest went down to ACO's fire, because I was hearing an AK start spraying on him, and, you know, that happened.
Ground F-15.
Go ahead.
Stand by.
But yeah, I think, I'm gonna talk about how I template the AO.
F-15,
and,
you got eyes on the,
spacing.
artillery in that area, correct?
Because each enemy squad they fight is gonna have some guy with a GP-25.
in the same place, Dub.
What'd you have enough of, Az? Alright, so now they're coming to this last position. So yeah, I think there was only, two casualties right there for the players, so it wasn't too hard.
Positions.
Butch is dying.
Which island are you talking about so we don't get confused here?
Should probably throw grenades in there to take out that ZU, because they already called it out.
Bandaju Island.
We got this guy right here, I think he got
in
giant.
a strength position, but we could possibly bomb. Far away from structures.
Vector 3.
30
Just gonna
seconds
put that
east
right
from
there.
LZ Hub.
Got it.
Wow. Yeah, so some are gonna wake back up. Giant's probably gonna stay down.
Copy that. What's the location?
But yeah, definitely a reminder and debrief about spacing. These three are down. Hey, waterborne goats. Lovely. Yeah, these two are gonna probably bandage up. They just called in that they need some backup here, so Shep the medic's already on the way. Looks like these guys are gonna open up a second flank right here. They gotta be careful.
Eyes on police.
Hopefully kill that ZSU immediately.
Inbound.
Man, Mr. Machine Gunner, you're bad at your job. ZSU's now turning, but there's smoke, so that's gonna really fuck with the sight lines. Oh, not for that ZSU though. Popping another smoke grenade.
The ZU guns are still up.
So yeah, they're gonna pull these guys back, get them up. There's only one GP-25, so they should all be medic back up.
Ground, what is your ground?
Put a rocket in there, that blew that up, so I'll say Kokov kills the ZSU. I've noticed that, you know, some direct fire in HE doesn't blow up statics, and it also, the hitboxes make it wonky for infantry. So when I see that, nowadays I do try.
Vector 3 RTB.
They still haven't found this guy.
Vector 3. Bomb truck, is that you calling us?
Yeah, I'm wondering what the fuck the location is inside of town.
Yeah, I try to blow up the statics where I can.
gun seems to be down.
I'm gonna assume that guy watched those guys go in because he's supposed to be watching this vector.
Treating it current mass cast.
But let's see what it has say.
Be advised that ZU gun is down, and also you have guys on the roof near the ZU gun.
Oh, they just called me out.
We have found the enemy's artillery truck.
But as saying the tier 3s separated from the main force. Yeah, again, I was told the tier 3s were going to join the main force today and be part of the main force, and then they ran off and did their own thing. I'm like, okay. Like, if the tier 3s want to run off and do their own objective, I will specifically template an area
Alpha to Bravo.
for them to do their thing. Like,
Bravo.
even in the main objective,
You guys
so
have medic?
it's meant to be done by a single squad, because I know they like to run off and do their own thing. If they're not going to tell me that, then I'm not going to do it for them, and then they're going to fight an AO literally built for the main fucking player base to hit. Like, so what I've been doing is, you know, they'll hit one area, I'll send the, like, 1 or 2 patrols there, like, one at a time to try to help them. You know, in comparison to the main force, where you've seen me send in, like, 2 or 3 squads at a time, because I'm trying to give them a good op, but if they keep splitting off their force, they got wiped 3 times? Or they didn't get fully wiped, but they took, like, 3/4 of the guys died here, here, and the same thing happened here. And they lost 2 of their guys. I think they were able to get 2 other ones up. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Az. I'm trying, but I was specifically told by a tier 3 that you guys were going to stick to the main players today. And, okay, they did kill that guy. And if you then proceed to do something else for an AO that's already templated based off of what people tell me, that's your own fucking fault. So anyway, they're dealing with that mask, because I did put a second GP-25 up over here, but again,
Alpha's mostly fucked, trying to deal with it.
Chef is also up. They should be able to only have
coming
like
in
one
with the
casualty.
insert,
Maybe just
from
Finn
blue
back
team
here.
and holding perimeter.
But at least I'll be able to leave those civs up. I got one engineer. I'll fuck around with him a bit. I got a grease gun, so it's only 45 ACP. Then again, they don't have any body armor, so it will hurt, but I will not throw grenades with this character, because I'll be nice. I already have a mass cas. I think I've dunked on him enough that GP25. I shot the wrong guy first, but hey, I think I harassed him a bit. I knocked ground command off. I was thinking maybe I'll get in the BM-21 and just start randomly firing at the airbase, but nah. They got me. It was Andrews that want us to go off. Well, I mean, again, like, I make the ops based off of what a player base tells me to make. So again, how I would have done this, how I originally planned for this was... Again, artillery here, and weapon cache here. I would have said, hey, player base, like, you know, look for the green 4, or tier 3s, look for the green 4 dudes. We have some last node positions. And then I heard locally, before I started streaming, yeah, we're going to go do our own thing. I'm like, but you told me that you were joining the main player base today, so I don't know.
The town looks good.
That's why I still had these in
Alpha
here.
12 squads on the main island. Charge set, 30 seconds on the BM-21.
Whatever.
Copy, get clear of this block.
I can only do what people tell me. Yeah, no, oh god, no, I know as. The Zeus can only make a template. I would say the real fun is the banter you get between the player base, or like members of the player base with each other, you know? Whew, okay, that shocked me a bit, because I'm like, this is called fire in the hole, and this time This is high, sun traffic.
Hi, be advised, status update on mission. We've currently taken out both BM-21s and the D-30 battery.
Roger. Alright, so what I've been told from Intel, there's been 2 D-30 batteries taken out, and both BM-21 trucks leaving, I think 1 D-30 battery still alive somewhere in this AO, if my math serves me correct.
A firm, standby. Ground Command F-15, are you sure that number of 3 tons artillery to the northern island is correct?
Affirm, it is correct.
Copy that. Ground, you might have conflicting intel. Stand by.
A battery is more than 1 gun, big fella.
Copy.
A battery is specifically 3 guns.
Oh, 3 or 4. Hey, Az, I mean, why do you think I Zeus for multiple communities actively right now? A long while ago, I got sick of all the salt I would get in these ops, so I started Zeusing for other player bases. I diversified. I Zeused for Milsims, Star Sims, Warhammer now, Warhammer Milsim, like... I just like to do an option where I can Zeus for as many different groups with many different, you know, play styles as I can, because that's how I do things.
This is Vector 3, go ahead.
It's just how I like to do it. TSP will always be my homeland, sure, but...
for LZ help, please.
You know, sometimes there are days where I get a lot of salt, and I gotta just go somewhere else, because I don't want to deal with it.
F-15, you guys have any eyes on an LZ?
1975.
So I like what Sniper Wolf would say. It's your time on the internet. You do with it whatever the fuck you want. So there's a small breakdown in communications.
1975, something like that.
I think it's 1974 or something.
Ground, bomb truck.
Calling bomb truck.
Okay, ground to any fast air.
Ground, this is high.
Go ahead, High.
Recommendation, how about you just get air to come pick you up and then go to that last island so the infantry don't sit around as air does their last objective.
Yeah, copy. That's why I'm getting the CH-47 over here now.
That's another thing. I don't want
Ground,
air to
Vector 3.
bomb that and then
Vector 3.
now ground has nothing to do, you know what I
Moving
mean?
out to LZ Hope. ETA 2 mics.
Copy, 2 mics. Alpha, Bravo, let's go ahead and start pushing to the northeast to LZ Hope.
Hi, command. Can you please do us a favor and pull our boat closer?
I'm not doing you any favors today, threes. Out.
Okay, if you want to be a whiny little bitch.
Really?
That's core marshalling.
Really? We're gonna play that game? Okay.
Ground, this is, fucking bomb truck.
We'll play that game. We'll play that game.
Cracker man, this is bomb truck.
Bomb truck, go.
Would you like air to hit the last artillery?
Oh, I know what's that. Yeah, that's what I would have done too.
Yes or no?
You're the slut Zeus of the ArmA
Copy,
community.
You're clearing on the
Yeah.
last artillery.
Copy
Will be
that.
switched.
Yeah, I
Roll
feel
in.
that. Zeus, for anyone that asks, so long as I have the time, because I like
It's work
Zeusing.
time.
I like this job. But yeah, I
I'll be
mean,
waiting for it.
that right there is exactly why I started Zeusing for communities outside of TSV. That is the level of salt
Command Vector 3.
that I just don't want
Vector
to
3.
associate myself with.
30 seconds east from LZ Hope.
You know? Again,
Copy.
for
Reference
the new guys
confirmed.
coming in, Tier 3s told me they were going to be playing with the main guys today. I said, okay, I built an objective for everyone to do with their full AO.
Command Vector 3. Eyes on purple smoke. Confirm.
Confirm.
Ground, this is Vector 2.
Vector 2.
Yeah, the Huey behind the
Whatever.
Chinook is a supply bird. I got supplies on board if you guys need it.
Copy. We'll get down to the last island.
Copy that.
I was hoping they wouldn't just airstrike
Alpha
it, but
first.
they just airstriked it. Because, you know, I
Motor's
want
gonna be
these guys
Alpha,
to have something to
command
do.
Bravo.
But they can still sweep the island.
Bravo, keep your security.
But yeah, again, Tier 3s in the beginning
Command
told me they were going to
Vector
go with the main force. I'm like,
Vector
okay,
3.
I'll make an op for the main
Average
force.
soldier has 88.
And then they just decided to go off on different islands and start doing things themselves. I'm like, why? I had a plan.
Repeat, Vector 3.
If you guys told me you wanted to do
Whatever
different AO,
soldier has ADHD.
and now you're doing the main objective by yourself, like, it cuts into these guys' op because, you know, it's not designed for them, but whatever.
Bomb truck.
Pretty sure we've killed the fuck out of that artillery. The ZU battery is still there for now.
Copy. Infantry's gonna be moving in to clear that island.
Copy that.
Alpha is loaded.
Command's loading.
Oh, no, I'm not talking like a Tier 3 SL said this. I said, like, multiple 3s told me that they were going to roll with the main group. And I'm like, okay,
Go for a range.
that's fine.
Roger, what's our last objective? We cleared second island.
Copy, Rangers. Go ahead and meet us up to the last island of Vandeju. If you need to pick up, let us know.
It's another
I'll get
bomb
back to
strike
shooting
from
your
what I heard.
location. How copy? Vector 3, all
Bravo's
loaded,
in.
lift.
Yeah, so this group's being weird.
Vector 3 taking off, requesting
I think
LZ.
that's just a weird miscopy, mispaste, something. Alright, we'll get rid of that. But yeah, no, today's op has been a bit tough. Frickin' the goats are surfacing to find new lands.
Vector 3, reference LZ Liru.
Vector 3, got base, LZ Liru.
But yeah, I will probably say in terms of how many times I saw mass casts on the 3s, it's definitely the most I've seen. Let's get rid of all this stuff since that island is pretty much clear.
Rangers, do you guys need to pick up?
Oh, did they bring
Negative,
a
we're on the
fucking
eastern
mortar?
side of the island now.
They brought a fucking mortar! They mortared the fucking town! Oh, that's rich! Oh my god. Here, one green goes.
30 seconds.
Once again, ground supply bird will set down near you. Let the Rangers know if they need resupply. You guys have to unload the crates.
Copy that. We'll go ahead and unload the crates now. Alpha, let me get you guys to unload the crates from the Vector 2, please.
Let's see what these guys do.
Bravo, set up security to northeast.
Command Vector 3. Command Vector 3.
Yeah, so they're unloading some of the crates, I think, for ammo. Yep.
Command Vector 3.
Vector 3.
I assume everyone's out. RTB.
Now he's asking for
ground,
a TP.
This is Vector 2. We've got medical crate, we've got ammo supply, we got launcher crate on the beach.
Copy. Vector 2 lift. You're clear. Bravo, what's your supply status?
Alpha
are you?
ground, we're gonna start pushing north.
Rangers, United States. Copy that. We're just checking ammo situation
Oh.
and we'll be following shortly.
That explains the loud-ass helicopter. We got a squad in here. We took cover because fucking place went crazy.
Oh, goody. Hello.
Yeah,
Not in the mood for RP right
Helicopter?
now.
okay.
We didn't have a helicopter.
He's asking, what do you mean funny? That's cute.
This is Rangers. We've run into a national unit squad. They're holed up on in a barracks on the eastern side of the island next to oil derricks.
Copy, Rangers. Can you mark it on that map for us?
Can you do that for me, man? I'm lost. You can pay attention to where the fuck we are.
I've done it.
Thank you.
Rangers are going to continue on north and check the rest of the derricks.
Copy all.
Where's Auntie? Oh, there she is. There she is.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, I don't want to spend
Sorry,
too long
I'm
on this
templating
piece. Let's
something
go ahead and
because
start moving.
I gotta do more paperwork
Confirm,
after
be
this.
advised, Alpha's already
maybe
at
with
the
demotions,
compounds up
so
north, starting to clear.
yay.
Copy.
When was the actual last time you were a Zeus and teleported someone into a minefield? I don't think I've ever done that
Transman
before,
bomb truck
as
is back
I've
in the air.
certainly like used a soak or a scorcher to like, you know, drop
Copy, bomb
mine
truck.
cluster shells in the player base. But that was Friday Ops
Alpha
back
ground,
on
do we
like
have any
general
other
NATO
forces
stuff on
in
Altus
this
with the
regard?
original template. Like back in I
Copy,
think Northern's
Alpha,
like
we do
first
have
ArmA
Rangers
Antics video,
and
which was like a
of course,
year
friendly
ago.
Green 4
So
forces in the area. Watch your fire.
oh, at Billman? Oh, it's an old T5 thing. Gotcha. I was about to say, I don't think I've ever done that before.
Alpha's engaging north.
Copy. Alpha Bravo, confirm we have
various
not
names just
located
picked up
any
Andrews
sort
up.
of munitions caches. Is that correct?
There's only one cache on this map. Here, I'm going to AI, ungarrison this group, break them apart, and send them against them. Have a nice little CQB firefight in here. Jesus, did they, like, just decide to cluster bomb the entire forest? I swear to God.
Ясно, приступаем.
I'm gonna send that group in. Pro's not checking his rear. This should get nasty. But Blue 4 reinforcements coming in. Uh-oh.
Command vector train.
Go for it, vector 3.
Inbound, that's south of interest.
Now he turns around.
Range
Sprays with him.
Tree.
Alright, that's fair.
Understood.
Alright, 1 second. What the heck's going on? Alright. Sorry about that. I think, actually, hold on. I just booped everything on my monitors. My bad. My bad. Man, I have been plagued with technical difficulties the past few days. At least Twitch isn't, like, dying on me. So I'm gonna break these guys all apart and I'll give them a widespread like this.
Alpha, enemy movement east.
But yeah, one squad versus all these dudes. I doubt there's gonna be too much. Finn caught out in the open.
Bomb truck, this is ground.
Send it for bomb truck.
Tree RTB.
Bomb truck, I'm gonna need a south to north gun run on the standby for location.
Cover that, standing by. I prefer to have this quickly. Bomb mark?
Yep. Reference bomb me mark.
Outside of the city, right?
South to north, say again.
What?
South to north. Friendlies within 100 meters.
The fuck?
Friendlies are within the city or no?
What are you doing?
Hey, firm, within the city. I need you to bomb the
Copy
east
that.
side.
There goes his internet. Oh, a little bit decent.
Copy, guns.
Inbound.
Alpha Bravo 2, clear the east side of the tree line.
Pop smoke in your position now.
Copy.
Shit like that, why I have trust issues. A10 strike. Bit short. Oh, okay.
Very beautiful bird.
Knocked a tree down.
These trees, though.
It's just your local deforesting service. It's all right.
But now we can't see.
I mean, I can take down the rest of the trees if you want.
No, we're good, thanks.
It's Bravo.
I think that's
Park,
really nice
with
about
no
this map, though.
casualties.
These custom trees here,
Alright.
they actually, or maybe
Well, I
they're
did
ArmA 2
say
trees,
stay
I don't know,
on
but
the
they,
Alpha's good.
like, the AI won't shoot through
Ground,
them when
this is
they're knocked
Rangers.
down. That's usually a massive
Go for it,
fucking
Rangers.
issue, but
RT on
sounds like
island
things are
down.
okay.
Copy, what's your location?
Roughly grid ref 131151 marking now.
Alpha the ground, we're gonna proceed. Alpha's proceeding north again.
Copy all. Rangers, while you're in the area, can you go ahead and push up to objective 3 for us, please?
Negative.
Negative, unable to. We're taking contact from the southeast.
Alright, they're coming up.
Copy. Alpha Bravo, let's start pushing up north.
Yeah, these
and see
guys
if we
down
can't
by
clear
the
out those objectives.
trees.
Copy that. Ground, this is Rangers.
Go for it, Rangers.
Hey, Fem, are you able to get a medic to our pod?
That's not even me.
Copy, wait one.
Alright, because he's probably going to bitch about that. For the record, I didn't do that.
Alpha, ground.
I don't even know. I
change
think
the
he was
plans
part
for
of
you
those
guys.
two guys. I sent them
need
back
you to
here.
go
I
ahead
didn't
and
realize
push
he'd
past
literally
objective
have
two
a
and
guy
support
walk up
Rangers.
on him.
Out, copy.
You guys are my
Alpha or
witnesses.
Alpha.
That wasn't me. That was
Bravo,
literally the
push
AI.
on the objective two.
Because he's already salty with me today, so he's probably going to blame
Copy.
me for that.
Repeat for Alpha.
Alpha, I need you to push past objective 2 and support the Rangers. They got a couple people down.
Hey, firm.
Yeah, what Bearded said is exactly true. I just stream this for entertainment. I don't really stream this to appease you guys specifically. This is more of, you know, their appeasement for, you know, decent op. I'm gonna have this guy also pull back right here.
Bravo,
we're not gonna try to retreat when there's frickin' planes in the air, because that would just give the planes boats to shoot at, and player base wouldn't have anything to do at that point. But yeah, they're sweeping upward, excuse me. I'm just looking at how the frickin' landscape has changed. Now it's a thicker jungle because of all the trees on the ground.
I'm at the television, by the way, approaching from the south. So. Yeah, I know. Somebody shot me as well.
they just vault right into him. Well, ACO Rambo's this motherfucker.
Can you make it?
I'm yeah, Virgo. Right by you.
Bit of waterworks.
Is Auntie dead?
No, Auntie's fine. She's just need packing.
She got a pulse and everything?
Alright, so they're coming up.
Just need...
Off the ground, Alpha. We're way too deep in objective 2 to go to the Rangers.
Andres, you might want to move back. There you go.
You told us way too late.
This is Bravo. We by accident have gone to objective 3.
Everything works out. Alpha, keep us holding objective 2. Bravo is at Rangers.
Guys, get the fuck out of the open. The enemies are over there.
Alpha, you guys are gonna stay on objective 2, then Bravo's gone on to the Rangers.
And that's GG.
Medic, wherever you are, trench now.
Confirm?
You guys need a medic? Yeah, over here.
Stay on objective.
Hey.
Right, what's up?
What the fuck?
Okay.
There we go. Layer teleport.
Copy. Bravo, support the Rangers, then move on to objective 2, please. We'll rally up there.
Off of the ground, objective 2 seems to be clear.
Shep. Anyone nice on Shep?
So let's see. Yeah, Shep's inside. I think he's working on some dudes. They've got 1 times pack that needs to happen. Fucking Shep and his... Here, I have an idea. We'll,
Back to 3.
Could you plan ahead on what the pickup zone's gonna be and what you need?
We'll do one last thing. Give one last fight.
Copy that, wait one. Rangers, Bravo, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and start pushing down southeast to objective 3. Alpha's got a couple guys down and we'll push with you here shortly.
Alpha has 1 man down, he should be up shortly.
Copy. Alright, I'll
Direction, he's
start
already
pushing towards objective 3 then.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Give air something to do. If not, you know, player base shooting at boats coming in. Shouldn't be that bad. My issue is if they might beach themselves and get out early. But if they beach themselves, that should mean they're in shallow water, because you got to watch for these sandbars, you know, because the boats will get stuck on them. So yeah, that'll be last part. But yeah, let's see, 153. This took about 2 hours. Took a bit More so an hour and a half. Yeah, hour and a half mission.
This
Because
is
they
Bravo
took a
2
bit of time to set up.
Go for Bravo.
Objective 3, it seems to be clear.
Copy that.
Break, ground, you copy.
Go for it.
You got 3 ships full of enemies coming in from your northwest.
3 ships?
Affirm, looks like ribs.
Copy.
And that is why I'm
Ribs
probably
don't
going to
work.
take away the A-10.
Good ship on truck.
Be advised, there's still one up.
No, they're all dealt with. Alright, I'm going to template that right now. Okay. Yeah. They're, I guess, still putting pot shots out there, but yeah, those boats are pretty much wiped.
Yeah, all ribs are dead now, ground.
Copy.
The buffering strikes again.
Alpha the ground, objective 3 seems to be completely fucked. There's nothing left.
Yeah, so...
Copy, all forces regroup to LZ Dawn.
All enemy forces taken care of.
Vector 3, Vector 2. I'm gonna have 1 CH-47 and a UH-1 standby.
3 squads completely
Go ahead and ingress
safe.
to LZ Dawn.
Some civs killed.
This is Vector 3.
Man.
Copy, I'll be taking a shot.
Overall, that went pretty well.
Copy.
It was balanced, I will say that, for the amount of casualties taken on the 3 front. But there were, tier 1s weren't perfect either, but then again, it's hard to, like, yell at them for space. That's why in the debrief I'm going to say as a mention for spacing, simply because it's Cold War, and they have to stick together because of comms. So, instead of spacing, I'm probably going to say keep your flanks secure. That would be a better way to put it. Make sure you have guys watching your left and watching your right. Because people can come up at any time. Yes, there's a 40k up tonight at 9. That's going to be the next thing I do. I might be on the ground at around 5-ish. Whatchamacallit, for Star Wars on the ground. I won't be Zeusing. And yeah, it's probably the university internet. I did look into it a bit more, and I'm noticing that at random times my bitrate will randomly get throttled for a little bit, so there's nothing I can really do about that. The bitrate gets like throttled down to literally 1K,
Cool.
so even if I reduce it to, you know, I have it down to 5.5K right now, but I know it can handle 7. We did for a week, we were fine at 7K, so.
Command Vector 3.
Vector 3.
Nothing I can do.
We are moving out to LZ Dawn. Are we clear to land there, or are we just still circling?
Copy, you are clear to land.
So they're bringing the CH-47 and a Huey. Hopefully that's a armed Huey for escort. Yes, it is. Awesome. I always love to see when they do escort tactics like that. We've been seeing that gradually a bit more and more.
Guys.
It's nice to see. So we'll get them all in the bird. They'll RTB once I see the birds take off, and we'll kill the server.
Ground,
Command Vector 3.
Vector 3.
30 seconds to PC Dawn from the north.
Copy.
It's funny though, because this campus is a cybersecurity hub, and the Ethernet used to be really good, but whatever. This is Sun Traffic.
Hi, be advised, mission complete. All batteries in BM-21 destroyed. Friendlies are clear to move in. We're just waiting on their extract now. Copy.
Roger. Once I see all forces leave the island and start RTBing in a chopper, we'll index and kill the server.
Copy. Alpha Bravo, who the fuck's still in smoke?
DIVX encoding, pleb.
Wasn't Bravo. I mean Alpha.
Command Vector 3.
It was
Eyes
Barbarian.
on blue and pink smoke, confirm.
Confirm. We're apparently having a baby shower out here. Loader is
job well
as
done.
follows: Rangers, Alpha, Command, Bravo.
Just don't land it in the water, and, you know, with the engine. Well, that should be okay.
Special Police, please load in.
United States Army. It is an Army base after all. And again, my favorite Easter egg for Riker Air Base is a picture of William Riker
Ground, once
from
you're all loaded up,
The Next
bomb truck is
Generation.
RTB.
Copy,
Perfect.
bomb truck.
F-15's already on the ground because...
Alright, so someone's already mounted that turret. Let's watch him go home. Righto, Octo, welcome back.
Alpha is all in.
Does Bravo get in now?
They should have enough room for everybody. Hopefully. Yeah, no, with that many people, there should be enough. Dude, that's no close. That's just a glitch, client-side glitch.
Effectively all in.
Awesome.
Bomb truck is RTB.
Copy, bomb truck. All squads, let me get a head count. Let's make sure we didn't lose anybody.
Alpha's all in.
Ground, this is ID, copy.
Bravo's on.
Hi, go for it.
Roger, we're index at this time. Good job.
Wonderful.
Yeah, one of the airs doing a flyby. Alright. Who's ready for a fun one?
Oh lord, that was funny.
Yeah.
Good up.
Yeah, good up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright,
Nice on.
so, overall, in terms of metagaming, actually really impressed. None of the independent squads, there were 3 on the map total. 2 of them, I think you found. The third one was left on its own devices, but that's fine. So yeah, there's no repercussions there. One of the towns had a few civs die, and whose mic is that?
Baron.
Just please just mute it or something.
Yeah.
There were some civ casualties. I won't go into that too much, but they were based on Blue 4, so that'll have a minor effect, but I say minor, so it won't do much. So pretty good overall. Just want to remind everyone, when I build an op, and I template it for, you know, the entire player base, if one group goes off by themselves, they're probably going to have a hard time. That's not, like, that's by design, because it's meant for, what, the frickin' 30 people in this channel, not for a group of 8. But, other than that, one other thing I want to critique is, this is just for everyone, spacing is an issue. However, I'm not going to, you know, critique that specifically. Spacing, tight spacing is necessary for everyone to keep comms. So I'd say instead, 360 security. There was a time for the tier 1s where a guy literally got right up to you, and it was me, and I literally just stood there for a good 15 seconds and then I threw a grenade, and I was like right next to you guys on your left, and no one was watching your left. So I just walked up, threw a grenade, ringed around a Rosie with a dude, and then traded with him as we both fought the reload war. So just make sure you have a guy, checking your left, your right, your rear, because mainly for this operation, I will be using a lot of ambush tactics, hit and run tactics, since this is a counterinsurgency style thing, as well as with some, combined arms stuff from the remnant military that you're fighting that's, sided with the communists. So keep that in mind. Threes, your op will be tomorrow. You told me to do a recon op. That's why you saw those black question marks. Those are those point of interest I was talking about in your chat. So, yeah, that'll be like completely open world. I'll just spawn stuff around you. And, yeah, you can do whatever you want in it. It's up to you. Otherwise, that's all I'm really going to talk about today. Yeah. Ground command, go.
All around, it was a pretty decent op, I would say. We had one little bit of a mishap of mass cas on our first island, but we did take on the big one first.
That was the grenade I was talking about.
Those rocket trucks were definitely within city limits, but thankfully we, and especially with PID, was really, really good job, guys. We didn't have any blue on blue, especially after the fact that I called it, thinking that it was, because it's all just full green, but that wasn't. Overall, very good PID as far as identifying green to red. Let's just next time, please, for the love of God, unless I ask somebody to throw a smoke grenade, let's stop with the smoke spam, please. Because you're kind of confusing my air when I try to get LZ set up. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty good. Got no real complaints. Alpha.
I don't have much to say. Alpha did good. My only issue was having ground command go up to the beach alone to check if those horses were friendly or not when he has binos.
I couldn't really see the camo, honestly. But yeah, that was a bad part of my end.
Stuff to see on purpose.
On that beach because I got instantly struck by 3 more guys coming up the beach.
And so did the platoon sergeant.
Yep.
After that, not much to say. Except my guy's popping smoke for some reason.
Yeah. Bravo. Is Bravo awake or he disappeared?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I was just picking my pizza to eat. We had a rough start because we didn't start as a squad with the squad lead, so we just took it. I did find it a little bit hard to coordinate with only a few people that had radios, but in the end we got it pretty alright. Yeah, red team, you did wonderful. You responded well to my commands, and you
I have been staying hydrated. Thank
you.
Really
scouted ahead. That's why I formed you. And blue team, I mean, in the beginning of the op we had Nash, which has had a bit of a navigation problem. But other than that, that's hindered us a little bit, but not too much. All in all, red team did, Bravo did a real good job, I think.
Druzy?
Yeah, my issue is actually people like you as and other guys that got killed by the Zeus gun. Everybody that died to the Zeus gun, you got yourselves killed. Azraya, you got yourselves killed when you ran in front of the doorway. It's not that big of a... I don't blame you that much because you didn't know it was there at that point. Then 2 guys, teacher and somebody else, jumped over the wall, got themselves killed by it. I'm putting that on the blame of the players, not on Liru, because the guns were placed there, we knew where they were, and you still jumped over the wall. I blew the wall over, but by that point I was alone. I couldn't do anything about them. The other issue that I saw there was air needs to figure out the equipment. Grizzly was covering our retreat, and somehow he's bombed the A-10 and bombed decided that the boat that we were extracting on was the actual target and not where he was pointing his pip, and he blew up our extract boat, which was...
I knew that was an accident.
Not enjoyable to watch at all. So yeah, mission-wise, everything it wasn't actually that bad from my opinion. There was like it was a lot of targets, and it was a slog, but that was what we expected. The trees falling over, that's a map issue, so can't blame Liru for that either, but that was just an annoying thing.
On the trees, just to interrupt you for a second, I am thankful, though, AI won't shoot through them. They actually recognize them as a map object, at least for the most part. I know there's probably going to be some bugs with it, but I was watching since, Air knocked down quite a few trees today. Like, guys would literally get right on top of people because, they wouldn't see you through the tree. So I am grateful for that, because if that would be an issue, I'd either have to scrap this map altogether or...
I would agree. I would agree with Liru on that one. The AI, I would run through the tree and they'd lose sight of me. So the trees, the branches do block line of sight,
The
but
trees
it also
work,
blocks
thank
the player's
fuck.
line of sight. So it's level playing field, but it's still it was annoying. So I suggest going forward that we limit the airstrikes to where we're pushing in the forest, because that will cause issues later on. It was not fun. So that's from my side. Continuing the op. Sorry, I'm recording a little bit, Liru. I was just upset because now we have to fucking swim all the way to the boat and it would take so much time. I'm thinking Air's next after me. Yeah, Air.
Yeah, Vector 2.
Grizzly.
No, I'm happy,
Got
because
anything
now
to
I
say,
don't have to
Summer?
deal with paperwork. Yay!
Not really. Regarding the T3 thing, Andrew, I
get
am a
it.
firm believer
Things,
that
I
it's
get
not
it.
the
Trust
resist that
can be
makes the
high
mission
and stuff,
enjoyable
but
as the players.
Yeah.
Up until the point where we actually did first contact, this was never communicated, as far as what I was concerned, that we were going in alone. I was under the firm believing that we were all going to roll together. Because
I did say it. We're going to hit the one island, they hit the other island. I did say on the boat, remember?
No.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
that's another question
So,
out of me here.
so here's the thing. They're pushing to the big island, yeah? We're 3 islands away. If we're taking contact, how are we going to get help? In previous weeks, when we were rocking by ourselves, as going either we had an AO set up for us, or we were within about 2 minutes of travel to the other guys. We're 2 islands away, spread 5 clicks away from each other.
Well,
there'd be no help at that point. On top of that, usually we all have the option to pack as T3s. We didn't have that today.
I noticed that. I was unaware that was not.
After the first respawn, when we realized it was an issue, we should have changed. But no, we still kept with this consistency of going in without anyone else, regardless.
Well, we had to.
Hang on.
Ezra, you can talk to me about this later.
Hang
How's your point? Don't care about them right now.
Yeah,
Don't keep me brief.
I will say this: anything you want to address to like your own squad specifically, feel free to get them together. This is supposed to be like the group debrief for everybody.
Okay, so
go ahead, Viking.
Here's one question: who sent you guys out to that island? Because I didn't say a word.
I informed on radio that we're going to go to that island. Are we clear to move out? I mentioned it multiple times. I even drew a line for you because it was said, "What island is this?" And I said we're going to this island with the boats, and I drew a line on the map.
Wait, so you
and then the island was marked Goon. That's what I still said. We're going to
So
this
they
island.
went off on their own.
It was the first
thing
I said on the radio to you. Very first thing that I said. I mean,
beautiful.
So, and I'm not sure how you could have known it because it was spelled out on radio and on the map where we were going.
So you moved out with us without actually getting confirmation that we were going there. Am I understanding that correct?
We know we had confirmation. Literally, we're told we cleared to move out by high command.
By high, you wasn't
I'm
told
not
by
your ground command though.
Not high command, ground command. Ground command said we cleared to move out because I still said on the map where we're going, and you said we can move out.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry, but that just sounds fucking stupid.
You can watch the stream. It's on recorded on 50.
All right. Anyway,
yeah, let's roll this on. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Yep. Just highlight everything real quick. Ground. Goon, if you want to run off and do your own thing and you don't have your own separate AO in these missions, you have to confirm that ground command knows about it and clears it, and I will confirm on net after I hear that. All right? Because clearly there was a miscommunication. Because ground command scratching his head. I think ground command meant that you, or at least thought you were going to his AO, And just because you put the stuff down doesn't clear you automatically, but I get where you're coming from in that. And it was just a miscommunication. Let's move on. Because, you know, threes, you have your own op now on Sundays for this map. But Alpha, Bravo, squad leads already did stuff. Go ahead.
From Vector Tree. Flying
Yeah, I know.
well.
What's that
Aussies
exactly?
were good and all. Just some critique, yeah. Trying double smokes. Like, if I call in 30 seconds, I have to confirm with you back. Like, all I see is ants. I don't know if it's friendly or not. Please don't double trust smoke. And
Yeah,
also,
because I had my platoon sergeant throwing smoke so that way we knew which LZ was which. So
yeah.
it's not-
Also, Liru, you indexed mid-flight. What was the point of me flying in them if you're gonna index?
I always have you guys pick them up, and then when you're flying back to base, I kill the server. That's always how I've done it. That's how it's going to stay.
All right.
Yeah, that's
So-
an operating procedure.
So one thing I do want to point out as well, we've always kind of kept to the immersion as far as even if we are indexing. Who are the 6 fucks that decided to jump out of the helicopter on index? Because I saw that.
Why asking that question? They're not going to own up.
Does it really matter?
Yeah,
It's not-
it doesn't matter at this point.
Anyway, so
Let's just
moving
push
on
through,
to
yeah.
the last people for things. Fixed wing cast was good. Did not know that we'd be lumberjack service today. And did not know that Snake Eyes apparently decide to guide to whatever you're locking, even though it doesn't say it's locked. That it's a dumb guided bomb, but it was like, nah, let's just take a right turn real quick. But yeah, that's what happened with Tier 3's boat. I had it selected on the HUD, so I knew where it was and I wouldn't bomb it. And then the Snake Eye.
Yeah, Jay.
decided to go to
People
the right,
people get very
towards that.
critical because it's a team
Like,
game.
okay, that's stupid.
And if you throw your team under a bus,
Um,
you're going to get called out for it.
Fucking Malin,
But yeah, it's a debrief. We use it so that people get better.
your shit. The other
I don't
fixed
have
wing
anything
pilot.
to say. Stuff happens. It
I
was good.
will
Good job,
also
guys.
say this. Might get rid of the A10. Just
Why?
as a balance of factor, because it's very OP.
Liru, if I Liru, recommendation, you just make it the RHS A10, which is
I can't do that
underpowered.
because then people bitch at me about their immersion.
It's the actual correct A10 for the period.
Yeah, it is.
It's the A variant.
It's the A variant. It's the original A10. It's the one that doesn't have all the fancy stuff that the modern
Well,
one
Esmeralda, what
has.
makes it OP?
Hmm?
The gun?
Yeah, the gun it tore off fucking.
A10 from
I know.
RHS is gonna do the same shit.
I know, exactly. That's why I said remove it, because if it's gonna, the guy, if anything about it is gonna deforest half the map. It's just I'm considering it. I might not. We'll see. That's all I'm saying. Because if it's just gonna knock over all the trees in the area and make the AO like that.
Also, that gun in danger close CAS it just fucked half of Red Squad into Bravo.
Okay, that strike was kind of their fault because they were there and they called it over net that they were doing that. So that's more of their fault for positioning in a gun run. But
It was called. I tried to keep it all inside the forest. I hit one singular building, and apparently y'all were in that one building.
No. What happened was we actually had a few people on top of the building. No one actually died or anything like that. I mean, I got 2 shots in my
yeah. My point is, it's gonna get called over net if you're there where the gun run is, because this happened last week too and caused a squad to get mass cats. So either you gotta listen, and if someone says they're gonna put a gun run or a bomb run somewhere, make sure you don't put units over there, because this happened twice now in the past 2 weeks. So keep that in mind.
Not everyone has radios inside the squad, so if the
Aye.
people who are hearing
Stick
it on
with their
net
team lead.
doesn't
Exactly
say
why
it,
you gotta stick
that's
with the
gonna
team
get
leads.
You have-
most of the time, I didn't even know where our team lead was.
Essentially,
Well, that's
like,
your
if
problem.
If Air gets called in on something, we're gonna do the run.
Yeah, what's
And
that?
If you're
Because they
there,
accidentally
you
dumped
better
the
tell
tier
us,
3
or
boat,
else
but
we're
that's
gonna do
because
the
an
run.
unguided ordnance was apparently
Just
guided.
a quick question. Was the gun itself defoliating
And right,
the
OJ.
forest?
Oh yeah, it was fucking up those trees.
I mean,
It was
fucking hell.
amazing.
At when you went to the artillery,
Now we're starting to wrap it up. Overall, yeah, despite what happened, I still think they did pretty well. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, if you still are. I'll be back, hopefully, not guaranteed, at about 5 p.m. EST. I gotta catch up on some homework and go deliver some stuff. But otherwise, I can say for a fact I'll be back by around 9 p.m. EST, which is in 7 hours. So I'll hopefully be back in 3. Might have to be back at 7, depending on how IRL goes. But otherwise, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers.